Congratulations! We are assuming you have completed step 1 of the how-to guides for RapidDeploy Community Edition and have installed and started RapidDeploy. You are now viewing our login page now that you have successfully installed Community Edition. These actions are covered in a separate how-to guide. In this how-to guide, we focus on installing plugins for use with RapidDeploy. Most of the functionality we provide with RapidDeploy is available via a plugin. The framework server handles the basic workflow of a deployment activity, such as initiating a connection to the target, expanding the deployment package, substituting parameters for real values, all within the wrapper of a secure and auditable application. But the technical implementation of those steps is achieved via our plugins. We have an ever-expanding list of plugins that cover the technical endpoints as well as other elements of a toolchain that RapidDeploy interacts with. In this demonstration, we are going to obtain and make use of the JBoss Application Server plugin. RapidDeploy, as you can tell, is a web application, and we have successfully reached the login page by entering the URL, noting the default port used by Tomcat. RapidDeploy provides a very granular role-based level of access. This means that your operators can be logically separated into different roles and perform only those tasks required by their function. This means you can, for example, separate out those who can deploy to production from those who should have no access to production environments. For the purposes of this set of demonstrations, we should be sticking to the administration user supplied with the product, mvadmin. Obviously, we must stress that it's very important you change the password for your service installations of RapidDeploy. Let us log in once more to RapidDeploy. The welcome page gives you an at-a-glance view of your tasks and an overview of historical deployments. These concepts are covered in more detail in other how-to guides. To obtain our JBoss plugin, we assume that your version of RapidDeploy has access to the internet. It is possible to configure RapidDeploy to go via a proxy server. This is covered in detail in the product documentation, along with alternative methods of obtaining our plugins. Our first step is to navigate to the plugin manager. By default, RapidDeploy has a navigation menu on the left screen. There is also a right-click menu you can utilize if you prefer. In a menu, click on Help, Plugin Manager. This page shows you all of the plugins you have installed in RapidDeploy, as well as in the second tab, all of the available plugins. You will notice at the top of each column there is a text box that allows you to filter the plugins. You may also notice there is a drop-down box that allows you to display different numbers of plugins per page. We shall filter these plugins by entering JBoss in the name filter. This will show us the different versions of the JBoss plugin available to download. The one that is compatible with our version of RapidDeploy is shown with the green tick. We have a number of different JBoss plugins, but for the purposes of this demonstration, we are going to use the JBoss AS7 plugin. Once you have determined which plugin you intend to use, click on the Install button on the right-hand side. You will be prompted for your user password. This is the user you have logged into RapidDeploy with. This executes a RapidDeploy job that will download the plugin and install it to the RapidDeploy's plugin directory. Since this is a RapidDeploy job and you'll become very familiar with this term, its progress can be monitored through the Executing Jobs page. You can navigate to this page using the left-hand menu and selecting Jobs, Executing Jobs. Most plugins are very small, and depending on your network connection they can be completed very quickly, so it's possible, as in this case, there will be nothing in the Executing Jobs page. To confirm the job completed successfully, we will need to look in Previous Jobs. You will note the job completed successfully by the green icon on the left-hand side. You can also confirm the plugin version. You can further confirm the plugin has been installed correctly by navigating to the Plugin Manager. Once again, we can go to the left-hand menu and click on Help, Plugin Manager. When you open this page, you will once again view the installed plugins. You can locate the JBoss plugin by typing into the name field of the text JBoss or scrolling through the page. Now the plugin is installed, it needs to be activated by restarting the RapidDeploy application. To do this, first stop the RapidDeploy application using Stop Web App Script, which is a .bat for Windows or a .sh if you're running in Linux. If you're running in Windows, you can verify the application has stopped by viewing the Open Command prompt which Tomcat puts there. For Unix platforms, checking the RapidDeploy web application log or MidVision processes also provides confirmation. Once the application has been stopped, you can then restart it by using the Start Web App script. When the startup script has completed, you can then navigate to your URL once again in the browser and get back to the login screen. You have now successfully installed and activated your JBoss plugin. This plugin will be used by the resources you create in the remainder of these how-to guides. Thank you.